My leaderboard is selected. Entering please. Top 1. Rank 5. Rank.
Laser focus, banging on they taking notice.
Rank 34. Rank 90. Rank 94. Entering on. Depth chart. Entering depth chart screen. 1 row 57 columns. Stiller select. Slot. AHP select. WR selected. QB selected. WR selected. Slot 4. Slot 3. Slot 5. QB selected. Bengals selected. FD WR selected. Slot. AHP selected. QB selected. Bronco selected. Slot 2. Cardinal Charge Chief Cole Cowboy Dolphin Eagles select Falcons selected. Ford Jaguar Jets Jaguars selected. Jets selected. Lions selected. Slot 2. Packers selected. Ravens selected. Rams selected. Red. Eagle. Packers entering online. Play friend. Entering invite to game screen. Next. 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 Humble. Next. 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 Darky. Next. 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 J under Nello X MRGRE entering create game screen. You have 7 options. Fatigue option is set to on. Entering New York Jets Red Edit Unif and MRGRENWAV New York entering Tennis Sin Cat at San New Washington, Baltimore, Use event Val J. Harbaugh events Val J. Harbaugh selected.
Tell me what you wanna give, how much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk, I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest, though.
As EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Lachlan Edwards has it on the tee and ready to go. And we are underway here on EA Sports. This is taken near the 13. Oh, nice move. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game, cancel. Entering, pause screen, resume. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game, cancel. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game, cancel.
Jackson on first down. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Throwing on second and long. Jackson has got it to Ingram, complete. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a third and about 13. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Roberts has it. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Don't be scared of it. Out. Here we go.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That good for 19 and a first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. This is Bell. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, that's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He had hit the sideline.
Let's go. Pick it up, team.
They'll try the right side with Bell. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd.
And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. Chris Wormley with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Ficken's kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
6-man.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson now to throw again. He's got a man. Complete. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 87 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play. Bell. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll give this to Bell running right. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Jets are going to retake the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Jackson, Snead's got it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. This one complete to Ingram. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And he's got Snead. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Bell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now a give right side. It's Bell. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards on the ground. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own. But often,
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Come on. At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw, Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. Fighting through, and he's got space.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Mike 54. Mike 54. You get right.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
I'm going back to you. Watch that
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
3rd and 4.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
Check, check. Lucky. Check 13. Check 13.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down.
41 Mike, right here. 41. Target. What up,
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. A desperation heave for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. As time expires in the first half, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now a give, right side. It's Bell. Bell a first down and then some. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
Now Adam Gase has put a pair of fingers up in the air. His offense is going to go for 2. They'll try to run it in with Bell. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check right 54.
Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch him by surprise.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Check 41. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Tighten up. Go. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Tremaine Johnson could not be contained on the corner blitz. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Uses the stiff arm. Fights through, and now a crease. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. On first down, Bell. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And here we go on 4th. Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
They'll run on first down. It's Bell. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That's a really alert defense there because they...
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be taken short. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 69 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. From the gun, Jackson, and this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Again, it's Bell. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 37. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Darnold completes it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He's going to let it fly. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target in the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with time running out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
At the 19-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Do up. Do. Go. Shake it, shut up.
Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team in that first drive.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Jordan Willis picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd down, Jackson. Snead's got it. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. It's caught by Roberts. Well, a little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is, if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
And another negative play there as they stop him again. Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Jackson now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. It's complete to Snead. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 49-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Now Brown, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now.
It's a gain of 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bell sheds him off. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards there, first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, it's Bell. Gets through and now an opening. The 20, 10, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
New highlights. To 26. Post-game